Hi, I'm Kim Johnson. You may know me as the girl behind Coffee with Kim, U.S. Relations, and by my book, Unraveling the Washington Web, or even Teach Us to Fast and Pray. However, today I am going to introduce you to the woman that is behind the website, The Disheveled Chef, and the one who has created the course, Regenerate Me Now. I have been involved in health and nutrition really almost as long as I can remember. That doesn't mean I always ate well, but I was certified in both aerobics and nutrition when I was 16 years old. So really, this has been a core component of my life. And today I'm going to share with you my story and really what I found to help not only change my life, but to help you in your quest as well. So let me ask you, is improving your health and losing weight at the top of your resolution list this year? If so, keep watching. What I'm sharing in this video may very well be the key for you, as it was for me, to never ever have to have health and weight loss on your resolution list again. Guess what? It's not on my resolution list this year. It's pretty awesome. All right. Well, before I share my story, let me ask you a few more questions. Because you know what? I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your time. So, all right. Are you, or do you feel that you're an emotional eater? Okay. Next question. Do you hit diet plateaus and never seem to get any further? You never seem to drop down to that ideal weight, but you do get to the plateau. You might even stay there for a while. But even though you might shift and try different diets, you never break that one plateau. Next question. Do you feel that you have a tendency to self-sabotage your eating habits, your diet? Do you find yourself at the end of the day saying, whoa? Number 4, do you suffer with digestive problems, gas, bloating, heartburn, reflux? Number 5, how about joint pain, muscle cramping, brain fog, physical symptoms in your body, headaches? Okay. Number 6, do you feel that you have tried so many diets only to find A, you gain all your weight back after the diet, B, you struggle with consistency in your diet, or C, you haven't found that one specific diet that works for you? So I want you to think about these questions as we move on, because these questions really stem from the struggles that I've had. So I could say yes to every single one of those questions. In fact, my whole life has really been a diet struggle. looking for that key that would end that diet mentality, that pendulum mentality that I developed at an early age. Now, I don't know why I developed it at an early age, because I was really quite thin. But I'm telling you, I got into that diet mentality of, even if you gain a few pounds, you've got to struggle to lose that weight. And it's plagued me really my whole life, and especially as I got older. So about a year ago now, probably even a little bit longer than that, I stumbled upon a course that was really based more on science than not, and new science, fresh science. And as I said, I've been involved in nutrition since I was 16 years old. That's when I was first certified. Plus, I worked in clinical nutrition in the medical field. So nutrition has been a big part of my life. And looking for that key that would help me to drop weight, get back to my ideal weight, and get outside of that pendulum swing. And so, as I said, about a year ago, I stumbled across a course that a friend of mine was doing a beta test on. And there were 2 or 3 things in that course that so resonated with me. When I put them into practice, I started to not only drop weight, all my digestive problems started to go away. But the biggest thing was I dropped below my plateau. The plateau I had been stuck at for over 2 years. And what was so weird about that plateau is I was doing pretty dramatic things. Like I had a personal trainer. I was doing CrossFit because I thought CrossFit, of all things, would help me break that plateau. It's such intense exercise. And I was doing it almost every day. I still wasn't breaking the plateau. Yes, I was toning up, but I wasn't breaking that plateau. And here all of a sudden, I implemented 2 or 3 things that just resonated, and boom, I dropped 30 pounds. And I did it within a 2 to 3 month framework without dieting. Oh my goodness. What would that do for you if you could implement 2 or 3 key strategies and start seeing the weight fall off, start seeing the health restored, and do it without dieting? Well, think about that. So, what were some of the diets that I was on? Some of the best weight loss diets through the years. Well, have you ever heard of Dr. Siegel's cookie diet? Yep, 7 months. Every month I went to the clinic, bought all my cookies, right? And what you would do is you would eat their protein cookies, special cookies, and then only 1 meal a day. So I did that, and I lost 40 pounds and stayed, pretty good for a while. But then I gained back 50 pounds. So then I tried Zenadrin. Zenadrin was my best. Actually, I think I did that before the Dr. Siegel's. I love that stuff. You can't buy it anymore because it has ephedrine. You can't get it. But I actually lost, again, that 30, 40 pounds, gained it back, went on the Dr. Siegel cookie diet. And then I went on what's called the HCG. I'm sure you might have heard of it right now. I went on that. After I gained back the 50, I lost again the 40. And I was pretty close to my base weight. But something happened with that HCG diet, messed up my hormones so bad that when I went off that, I put on 70 to 80 pounds. I went from like 140 pounds to 220 pounds. I remember a friend showing up that I hadn't seen for about a year. And they went, literally, "What happened to you? When I saw you last, you were like this. And whoa, you don't even look the same." Well, that really kind of shook me because I didn't know what happened. I was like, I don't know. So I had a friend that wanted me to try a raw diet. So she sent me a video called Forks Over Knives. And I looked into it, and it really nailed some of the bad eating habits that I had in the arena of dairy and the physical problems I was having. So I immediately went to a whole food, plant-based, and then ultimately a raw food diet, which I stayed with for a few years. And again, that caused me to drop that 30-pound excess weight, right? 20 to 30 pounds. I got down to that base weight, but I couldn't go any farther. So then I hired a personal trainer. It was online though, but she was helping me with my diet, and I was doing a lot more like small meal kind of eating. And she told me over and over, you've got to control your carbs. Your carb intake is just too high. So every time I would send her my menu, and again, I was eating whole food, plant-based, no meat really, very little dairy. The only dairy I would eat, and the only dairy I really do eat even today, is some whole food grass-fed yogurt, or even goat's yogurt. I just happen to like it, and it doesn't seem to affect me. So I eat that maybe, every now and then, or sometimes yogurt every day. But apart from that, I was like, I still couldn't break that base weight. And feeling good, feeling better. And every time I sent her that menu, she'd say, the carbs, Kim, the carbs. And even though I was eating healthy carbs, really clean diet, I still was struggling with certain digestive problems and definitely not breaking that plateau. And when I came across then these keys, and I combined it with what I knew from a whole life of exercise and nutrition. So what happened was my path of life crossed paths with the past and with present science. And when that came together and I saw these results, I knew this is the key. And that's why, all right, I created the Regenerate Me Now course. Because I realize I'm not alone. And when I have something that is valuable knowledge, valuable experience, valuable insight, it's terrible to keep it to yourself. You have to share it, because maybe not everybody is like you, but you may be like me and I may be like you. We may have the same struggle. And if we have the same struggle, that means we're going to have similar solutions to the struggle. So I created this course so you could learn what's possible when you take the action that I did. So that is what is behind the Regenerate Me Now course. Have you ever thought about what life would be like, what your life would be like if you were able to take off those excess pounds, bust through that plateau weight, and reverse any health problems that you may have, any digestive problems? Have you thought about whether or not you'd move more? Would you dress differently? How about your self-confidence? Would you feel more self-confident to step out and do more and to be more present around people and to influence more? If you're a speaker, a writer, would your voice have more self-confidence in what you say? Would you see yourself differently? Would you see your actions as that of victorious versus failure? What would it be like if you were able to get off your meds? Do you know there are people that were in my beta test that actually are almost off, if not all their meds, most of their meds? Life-changing, folks. But think about that. What would life be like for you? What could you do differently if you were able to accomplish these two things in 2018? So these are the changes that I've experienced and that I share with you in the Regenerate Me Now course. So what do you get in this Regenerate Me Now course? First of all, you get 5 modules. I'd like to say 5 weeks, but truly these are modules. Each module deals with a different aspect of knowledge that is vital to truly getting off the diet pendulum. And the first module that we talk about is the psychology of dieting, and it truly resonates with so many because they're like, whoa, I do that. Okay, and then we talk about the first and truly, I think, one of the most important need to know pieces of knowledge is what is inflammation, and how do I recognize it? How do I remove it from my life? You know, for example, did you know that it's not so much the calories in and the calories out as it is how inflammatory the food is that could be causing or keeping you from losing weight? I do know this, that if you eat a piece of inflammatory food for you, that it will disrupt your hormones. It disrupts your eating hormones, your food hormones. And that disruption can truly keep you from losing weight more than lowering calories. So inflammation is one whole module. We also look at diet phasing, K phasing. What is diet phasing? We look at how you can literally use time, the hours of the day, to crush it in the diet department instead of, calories in, calories out. We talk about how you can lower your carbs, one whole module, in getting into a ketogenic state, a place where your body is burning fat. You become a fat burning machine without having to have a super restrictive diet. And that's what we're trying to avoid totally. So with that, we also talk about the best exercises. That's a whole nother module. Exercise, the psychology of exercising, the best exercises, and the worst exercises for your gut health. And we go into gut health, folks. We take a look at gut health. And do you know, if you can fix that gut, you can fix almost every issue that you face in your body and your life when it comes to food. Pretty cool. And so you get to know the why, and you get to know the how, and you get to know the actions that you need to take to change your health and your weight in 2018. So with that, also with these 5 modules, you also have group participation. So it's an online course, so you get to kind of go at your own pace, but I do send you emails every other day to keep you motivated and to help you stay on track. So I have little nuggets in them, little motivation, sometimes videos, sometimes recipes, definitely different things to really keep you on track. But we also have a Facebook group that you can enroll in, and now you have a group that you are working with to help you stay accountable. And it's a lot of fun. We put a lot of new info in there. I go live every now and then, and you've got recipes, and everybody helps each other with new ideas. So it's very, very cool. In fact, we have what's called the Kickstart. That's when we start it all together. So, but you're starting with the group, And so you're kick-starting and you're all doing it together. We're all doing it together. And that always is helpful for you. So this is the basic outline of the Regenerate Me Now course, what you can expect. It also is both video and audio, so you can take it to go. And that is awesome. You can listen in your car, you can listen while you're working out, you can listen while you're cleaning the kitchen. So it's not just video where you have to be seated and watching, but it is also audio, so you can grab and go. And that is a great, great tool if you're limited on time. Now let me tell you what Diane said. Diane B., she said about this course. She said, this is an amazing program. I will be posting your program on my Facebook page. Everyone should hear this. Thank you. Also, Estelle, she said, wow, I will listen to this over and over again. Now, Estelle has had tremendous results with this program. So she's almost off all her meds, lost over 15 pounds. And this is just the beginning. I mean, this is a program that teaches you the fundamentals. And I don't have a more intermediate program right now, but the truth is you have to get the fundamentals down. And once you do that, then you can move into a greater quest for more and more knowledge and action to really hone it down. We talk about macronutrients, micronutrients, just, all of that fundamental knowledge. So let me ask you, what would it be worth to you if you could have this kind of knowledge and these tools that I'll be giving you to get off that diet pendulum, reach your 2018 goals, your resolution, all right? And never, ever have to put it on the resolution list again? Well, Weight Watchers, it's not free. You can join online, and that's an online tool, support group. And I don't know about you, but when I tried Weight Watchers, I actually gained 10 pounds. So it's kind of off my list, but I did buy all the books. I bought all the investment. It cost me probably $100. And then the Whole30 diet, great diet. I recommend it. I recommend it if people want to. In fact, I recommend it even in our program, and I tell you how to use it. But again, if you were going to do that yourself, it's a significant investment in the books, the app, the whole deal. And that definitely would probably run up into the $15 a month just for the app. So right now you're talking about $200. So it's about a $300 investment. Nutrisystems, another hefty investment every month if you think about it. So even with the courses in the learning, I've been investing. I invest probably somewhere, even today, to stay on top of it. In courses, I invest somewhere between $40 to $70 a month just in health. Well, let me tell you that whether it's any one of these courses, there's a significant investment. Even my Xanadrin was like $50 a month. It was $49.99. And my HCD diet was about $100, initial $300 down, and then $100 a month. So it can get really costly to diet, but we're getting off the diet. The Regenerate Me Now course is $49.99. Plus you get the Facebook page and you get recipes. You get connected to my Disheveled Chef site. So there's a lot of benefits. Plus, even there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't think it's working for you, I'm happy to give you your money back. And therefore, this is a real investment because you're getting knowledge, you're getting the tools, you're getting support, and you are getting the knowledge that could be the key for you, like it was for me, to break the diet cycle so you don't have to invest in it anymore. Now, if you want to learn more, you want to get signed up today, click below. We're going to do this together, so make sure if you're ready to get started and crush 2018, and you and I are resonating, and these questions I've asked you are yeses, all right? Then make sure you sign up with me today. Sign up below, we'll get started, and I will see you in the Regenerate Me Now course, okay? All right, it's really been awesome being with you. So I will see you soon. Bye-bye.